Hello, I'm Stuart Law and I've got to run off a pike. And I'm about to strike any moment now. And hopefully I'll start the video with a fish. Ooh, one on anyway. Let's hope I can land it. It's not a big fish, but this isn't a big fish water. But as always, it'll be great to get on the bank, particularly the first fish of any session, regardless of what species you're going for. And there it is. Yes! Brilliant. That was on a sardine tail section. That was fantastic. It's great to get a run from a pike. I'm fishing with floats, and that's brilliant because you can see all the action from the moment the pike picks up the bait, starts to turn with it, starts to run with it. It's great to get some action from your float. It's great to strike into one. It's great to play it. It's great to net it. It's great to get on the bank. It's great to photograph it. It's great to weigh it. But above all, what's special about the whole process is releasing it back in the condition that you caught it in. And that fish went off to fight another day. I'm actually fishing with a pike ground bait. It's one I've made up myself. Fish meal ground bait. Some fish mashed up into pieces, a few dead maggots in there to attract the smaller fish into the swim, and also some predator mix. So it's a pretty pungent mix that I've got there, but I'll show you that right now. But what was encouraging about that is that I've got one bait fished over the pike ground bait, and the other one, because I've got a reasonable amount of water in front of me, I'm actually putting it in different places as a solo bait, nothing else with it. It's a standalone bait, and I add that over the one with the pike ground bait. So that's obviously working, isn't it, on this occasion? What was particularly pleasing about catching that fish is that the water clarity on here is normally quite reasonable for dead baiting. So obviously you're working on the pike, looking at the bait and seeing it, and so that's the reason why you want clearish water when you're dead baiting for pike. But because we've had such heavy rain recently, all the sediment off the fields, there's a little stream that comes into it, has clouded it up quite considerably. So when I arrived and I saw the water clarity, I was a little bit unsure as regarding my confidence levels. Instead of being 10 out of 10, I thought maybe a 6 on this one. So to catch that fish, excellent, which shows you, doesn't it really, at the end of the day you just have to get out there and fish regardless of what the conditions are like. Session 2, and it's very wet and it's very windy, but I've got a run on, and if I land this I'll be very happy. This is a new water for me. I've fished here before, but not for pike, and so about an hour into the session, the float's going, the sardines been picked up, and I'm about to strike. Yes, fish on, and let's hope I can land this. I'm bringing it in. It's not a big fish. I think most of the waters that I do tackle anyway don't have monster pike. For me, it's about enjoying debut in enjoying all fish regardless of the size. Of course I want to catch big ones, but sometimes a big one might be £10 if that's all that's in there. Anyway, that one is now in the net, so I am indeed very happy. Cast out again now, and I can see both my floats there. Give you an idea of just how wet it is. Here's my towel and this isn't to set up, I haven't put it in the lake or anything, but look at that. And I've already squeezed it out once as well this session, so it's very wet, very windy. The problem I'm having in this particular place is I can't get a brolly up because the gusts are coming in and they're so powerful they'll just rip it out the ground. So I'm literally just set up here, exposed to the elements, but as I've said already, very happy, and that's what really counts. It's now starting to snow, so I've got all the conditions against me today, but I've had that fish on the bank. I'm finishing the video off on the Staff's Worcestershire Canal. It is a canal that I do fish quite a lot for a number of species and occasionally for pike, and I've got two floats out now. That's why I'm looking away from the camera. I'm watching those. One of the things with pike on the Staff's Worcestershire is that a lot of anglers don't think they're in here, certainly the stretches I fish, but over the years I've come across incidents where I've seen pike attacks, all the small fish scattering out the water, and I've actually seen the pike, so it hasn't been a perch or a chub. Or in the case of this particular spot, I actually caught one once when I was fishing with worm for perch, and as always those sort of incidents, they get stored up here, and so I've been wanting to come back for quite some time. It's been on my radar, so with a couple of fish already for the camera, I thought I'd come out and give this a go. An early morning session, couple of dead baits. There might not even be a pike out here. The one I caught before, it might have just been a one-off. It may no longer be in here. I have seen people walking along the bank with carrier bags full of fish from time to time, lure fishing, you know, the sort of thing that I mean. But you never know, dear, until you get that bait in the water. So nothing to lose, everything to gain. I'm hoping to catch a pike, but as I say, there might not even be one in here, but I'm giving it a go. Brilliant, I've got to run, and as always I'm just waiting for that float to go and the right moment to strike. Okay, I think the right moment is now. Yes. Oh, I can see it. It's tangled around a branch of some description. As you saw there, it is around a branch. The fish is still on, and I'm bringing it in. I might have to land it in a pretty unorthodox way. In other words, just lean over into the canal and hand line it through. But I can certainly see the fish. It's out there. It's not a big pike, but it's on, and I'm going to have to, as I say, land this in a very unorthodox manner. There's the branch, as you can see. Quite a thing there. As it was, I lost the fish, so I am disappointed with that.